Hello, welcome to the tutorial of Cove Tool. Cove Tool is a powerful tool for energy analysis and optimization of building performance, which can help architects make informed decisions about building and operation, leading to more sustainable and energy efficient building. This tool can also be used to assess the energy performance of existing buildings or can be used in pre-designed phases to calculate energy use intensity, carbon footprint, SDA, ASC in a building to track the energy performance of the building over the time. Cove Tool is also designed to support the design of energy efficient buildings by providing the users with the ability to evaluate different building design options and to identify the most energy efficient solutions. It can also be used to analyze different building systems such as heating, ventilation, air conditioning, lighting, and building envelope to determine the energy consumption and cost associated with each of these options. It is a comprehensive set of tools for building energy modeling, simulation, and optimization, which can be used by architects and design professionals to enhance the performance of the building. The benefits of using Cove Tool is you get various options such as energy modeling, daylight analysis, cost optimization options, water usage assemblies, embodied carbon, radiation analysis, sun hour analysis, climate analysis, and glare analysis. So let's dive into the benefits of Cove Tool in pre-design phases. The best advantage of Cove Tool is that you can integrate that with SketchUp, Rhino, or Revit to incorporate your energy modeling into your design workflow. It gives you energy simulation to analyze the building performance, including heating and cooling loads, lighting systems, and daylight strategies. You can also calculate the solar and the wind power to assess the impact on the building performance. Building performance optimization is one of the most important aspects of Cove Tool, which gives you optimization algorithms and simulations to design the most efficient solution for your building. It is also compliant with the energy codes such as ASHRAE, IECC, and LEED. To the left, you see an image which is extracted from Cove Tool, and it has excellent visualization and reporting tools that allow you to communicate your findings even better. So let's begin with the tutorial on Rhino and Grasshopper. Before beginning your Rhino or Grasshopper screen, I would simply just go to the official website of Cove Tool by typing in covetool.com, and I would select the login button here, and I would enter my credentials. If you do not have an account yet, you can simply go ahead and create your own account. Once you're done with that, I would simply log in. And I see tons of projects here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select new project and this screen pops up. I would go to the search menu and type in Cove Tool script for Grasshopper. And I'll simply select the first link that pops up. The next step is that you download the latest version. And once you're done downloading, make sure that you're installing that. Once you're done with it, come back to your page and type in the project name, say and then you would select what is the building typology here. So it is retail. You would select US metric system and which code compliance do you want it to be. So I'm going to select ASHRAE 2019 and you would specify an address. So once you specify your address, you would simply save and continue. And this page pops up. The only thing that you got to do is copy the link and come to your Rhino screen. So once you open Rhino, you're going to launch Grasshopper. Let me just close this. And then I'm going to select the installed Grasshopper link. Once I'm done doing that, it's going to ask which project am I looking forward to. So I'm going to copy paste the link that I initially copied, and then I'll click renew login. Once you do that, you'll enter the same credentials. Okay. So once the URL is updated, you can see that the current project selected is the Strawberry Field Retail, which is the same as this, the project name that I had selected. So I would simply go ahead and save. Just cross-check that this matches with your Grasshopper script. So let me just cross-check. So yes, it matches. So the next step is where I'm going to connect my geometry here. Just read on the instructions if you get stuck somewhere. What I've done here is basically I have my geometry. I've divided those into layers. So this is my roof. These are my external walls. This is my window. And these are my shading devices. So I'm simply, if I turn off the roof, you can see the roof layer has been turned off. The external wall, the windows, the shading devices, and the skylight. So make sure that you have everything in layers on your Rhino screen. Once you're done doing that, you will come to Grasshopper, select the roof component, right-click and select one breb. And then you will simply select the roof. And then you would do the same for the floors, the exterior walls, and the windows. It's going to take some time to load, so just hold on until it assigns. So I'm gonna select my floor, set one breb. The color changes to green, that means it has been assigned. Now for the exterior wall, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna select exterior wall and simply set multiple brebs. And then I'm gonna type in select layer, windows, and repeat the same process again. Once it is done, you can go ahead to see the 3D energy analysis and you would see some results here. And the only thing that you have to see here is this, which is success. So if I see this, I would simply go to my Cove Tool page and refresh the geometry. Once I do that, I see that it manually, it automatically adds all the details that I have in my Rhino model. One thing to be very sure of is the units here. It has to be in feet. So if you want to change from millimeters to feet, you're going to type in the command options and go to unit and then change it to feet. So let's go ahead and do some analysis. Once you see the results here, what you're going to do is you're going to select go to 3D analysis. Again, it's going to take some time, so hold on until the analysis is done. So you would see a screen like this. What you're going to do is you're going to select the pen tool here, and that's where your geometry is. So since this is my site, I'm going to place my structure here. You can change the building height of the adjacent buildings. So let's see some analysis, how the SDA is working. I'm going to select SDA, change the grid size to say 1, and turn off and select calculate. So once I do that, I see that the SDA, that is spatial daylight autonomy, is calculating for my own design. If you see your screen, you would see that the SDA has been calculated and it's up to 92%. That means that the space is 92% lit because of the skylights, because of the windows in your design. So now I'm going to see the ASC. So ASC basically means how much annual sun exposure do you have in your space. And here I see it's 100%. That means the structure will have a lot of sunlight exposure. So you can go ahead and check the radiation analysis, the sun hours, and the shadow. And you can change the date and the time here to see how your... The next step is going to see the facade properties. So here, if you see, I have 2 window openings as a prototype here. So what I'm going to do is I can go ahead and change the window height. I can add more windows if you see here. So if I add more windows, this is how I can play around with the design and the sill. And then that quickly calculates your window to wall ratio and your SDA according to your windows. You can select a different orientation, say east or south, and then you can play around by adding more windows and the dimension of it. So once you're done with that, you're going to go to the baseline energy. Again, it's going to take some time to load. And it gives you the baseline energy analysis. So basically, it tells you how much energy is it consuming over throughout the year, which is 94.82. And then you get 11 lead points. And then there are 0 CO2 reduction percentage. You can also see the heating, cooling, and lighting load here. And then you can change the R value of the roof, the walls, the glazing to alter this percentages here. And that's all about it. You can also go to the climate analysis here, and it gives you the overall climate analysis, say relative humidity, relative temperatures, adaptive comfort, radiation benefits, psychometric charts, wind analysis, of your own design. And if you want to print all of these, you can simply press Control and print. And it gives you all these information that you can use in your own design. You can go ahead and use the cost optimization tool if you want to. You can also calculate the water usage throughout the year. Once you're done doing that, your analysis has been completed. And that's all about the Cove Tool exploration. Thank you so much for watching.